Hello dear friends, you are welcome to Lulu's Food Court / Wellness. Well, I am happy to showcase to you another episode of my recipe, and in today's video I am going to be making plantain lasagna. It's an intercontinental dish, and I will show you step by step on how you can also make yours in your own house. In your kitchen, at your comfort. You know what? The ingredients are just so sauceable. You can get them anywhere, in the supermarket, in the shops, and if you're an African, are good for you, because the main ingredient here is going to be overripe plantain. And guess what? Some of you who don't know what to do with your overripe plantains, when you have them in the house, it's almost getting rotten, and then you're just throwing them away. I want to tell you today that there is a happy days, always a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, so I'm going to show you how you can maximize your unripe plantain in converting it to another sumptuous delicacy. So pop into the kitchen with me while I show you what I can make out of very ripe plantain. I want to tell you that some days ago I had plantains in my kitchen, and the only way I could preserve them is by keeping them out, and still they all got ripe and then overripe and to the point of rotting away. And then I thought, okay, what can I make out of this plantain? And then I found out that okay, I can make plantain lasagna. Mind you, if you have been following me or you're watching my YouTube video, you will also see some other delicacy that I made out of very ripe plantain. So right now what I did was, instead of letting my plantain to keep on the ripening process to a point where it will get really rotten that I won't be able to salvage the plantain, what I did at that point, unfortunately I couldn't show you the video, but I can still tell you what I did. I had to cut this plantain into slices, and then I put them in my refrigerator and get them all frozen up, so that when I'm ready to make this recipe, which quote unquote would require overripe plantain as its base, as one of the main ingredients. So I just went and then got out my unripe plantain from the freezer and defrost it, and then I am going to be using it for this recipe. So stay with me, and thumbs up, subscribe, share the video, and comment while we dive into it. Come on with me, let's go. So guys, here is the ripe plantain that I brought out from the freezer not too long ago. Like I said earlier on, it was overripe, so I sliced them into stripes and then get it in the bowl and got it frozen. And that is so it can preserve the plantain and stop it from rotting away. So you can do this if you want to just preserve your plantain for a longer time. Hey guys, as you can see, the next thing I need to do right now is to start frying this plantain. So watch closely and see how I prepare this meal, this step-by-step method on how I'm able to achieve my recipe. Just stay calm and watch what I'm doing at this time. You can see the plantain is turning golden brown. It means that it is getting close to getting done. So I'll just give it some time, and then I'm going to get it off the frying oil, and I will continue to fry the rest of the plantain. So here is the minced meat. This is about 0.5 kg. Yeah. So I'm going to put the minced meat in the pot and let it cook. I'm going to try and cook the meat so that it changes color to something like this, okay? Like that. So then I'll keep on stirring to make sure that I declutter the meat. I don't want it to form lumps. So I'm going to keep stirring the meat. I'm going to keep stirring the meat while it's cooking. Once I'm satisfied that the meat is well cooked, not fully cooked because I am still going to bake it, okay, then I will start adding the rest of the ingredients. So for the ingredients, I am going to be using some onions. I already chopped the onions. So I will be using some mixed vegetables. That's basically green pea and carrot. And then here are my spices. In here I have the curry, I have the thyme, I have the rosemary, and as well as the nutmeg. And that's the seasoning cube that I'll be adding also. Guys, you see how I'm able to build up some flavors. Okay, you can also try that at your own comfort. Just decide what spices is best for you. So lastly, I added the salt and also the pepper. So that's the dried Cameroon pepper. The next thing I'm going to do right now is to add my tomato sauce. Well, you can make your own sauce, or you can buy tomato sauce already pre-prepared in the market or in the shop, wherever. Or you can as well get something like a ketchup, okay? But for me, I love to use passata, which is the one with has the basil flavor. I love to use passata a lot because of the fragrance and because of the taste that it gives. So sometimes I use this to make my pasta, I use it to make my spaghetti, my macaroni, and sometimes jollof rice. Okay, so right now I'm going to use this passata paste to mix my meat sauce. I've allowed the meat sauce to cook for some more time, and I'm going to stir it and get it off the heat. So you can use any milk of your choice, but for me, I love to use my soya milk. And here is the egg. I'm going to add some milk. And I'm going to try and whisk it up together. Try and whisk everything together. Like that. We are getting somewhere, guys. Okay, now that the egg is prepared, now I have to start the major mixture. First, I am going to put the meat sauce on a pan because it's my baking pan. I'm sorry I don't have a smaller one. I would have used a smaller baking pan, but this is the size I have. So I'll try and spread out the meat sauce like this. Next, I will have to put the plantain. So I am going to align this plantain just like this. I'm going to just arrange the plantain sauce. Arrange the plantain over the meat sauce like that. Guys, never throw your overripe plantain away. Never ever do that. It will serve you a lot if you keep them and then convert them to another sort of delicacy. And the next thing I'm going to do is to layer over this plantain another meat sauce. Then you can get your cheese. Those are your grated cheese, okay? You can use any cheese of your choice. Next, I'm going to bind it all up with the egg and the milk solution. And then I go again and repeat the same process. I'm going to line up the plantain. Lastly, I'll pour in some egg to bind. And then finally, I'm going to top it up with the cheese. So finally, I am going to bake this plantain lasagna around maybe 25 minutes, and then I'll bring it out so that you can see what it looks like, and then we are all going to taste it together. If only you can come around. I hope you're able to come in and have a taste of this deliciousness. Thank you very much, and hold on while we bake this. So finally, after 25 minutes, Our plantain lasagna is completely done, well cooked. The fragrance everywhere. Oh my god, it's so amazing. It smells great. I love the smell. I would like to make this again and again and again. Tell you what, everyone likes it in the house. My children love this. I love it. Everyone love it. And I'm going to be making it for my visitor. If only you can be my guest. Imagine this perfect meal. It is packed with all forms of nutrient. Guys, this meal is really balanced in nutrient. It's adequate diet. I recommend this to everyone, both your family, your children, and yourself. Thank me later. And at this point, I hope you have subscribed to this channel. I hope so. If you have not, just do that now, right away. Guys, I really need you in this kitchen. I need you to dash in here very, very quick before this entire meal is finished. I can tell you, I can bet it with you. I really cannot explain this greatness to you. I mean, I cannot phantom. I can't even place my hand on this particular taste that I'm feeling right now. Guys, please try this out. Please try this out in your own kitchen. If you cannot come to my house, just recreate it in your kitchen and let me know if you did so. Alright guys, there is one thing I did not show you when I finally finished making this delicacy and I'm serving it. I did not show you how I put the vegetable on the meal. So what I have there is called the parsley leaf, and the parsley leaf is so crunchy and so nice. It's very delicious. So what I did was to wash my parsley leaf in salt and water, and then I now put it on top of my meal as a topping. Guys, plantain lasagna, aka Pastelon.